So we got back from our walk a little while ago, our 2.5 mile walk that we do on Sunday mornings before church, and my husband's getting ready for church. He's on the parking team, so he has to get there a little bit earlier than I do. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I take care of my body the way that I do. I've always tried to be healthier. I have terrible genetics. My family is very unhealthy. There's lots of diabetes and vascular dementia and kidney disease and morbid obesity and just a lot of other things. And so I've really tried to make better choices just because there's a lot of complications of all of those, and a lot of my family members spend a lot of time in the hospital, and I hate being in the hospital, and that's not where I want to spend my time. I'd much rather be at home out living my life rather than being stuck in a hospital. But last year, my husband and I went through the Bible recap with Tara Lee Cobble. And if you haven't done that, if you're a believer and you haven't done the Bible recap, I highly recommend it, especially if you're not someone who went to Bible college. So we did the Bible recap in a year. And I remember when we were reading in Exodus about the construction and design of the temple, of the tabernacle where God would dwell. And I think it starts like in Exodus 25 or 26, where they start gathering materials and people are donating materials for their tabernacle. And all of this was actually taken out of Egypt, which is amazing because God provided before they even needed it. So they had all the materials for this tabernacle. So God planned in advance that they would need it. But anyway, so it goes into all the measurements of the tabernacle and all the metals that are going to be used, all the fine linen. It says in Exodus 28 that the linen should be skillfully worked, or another translation says skillfully woven. And I just really started thinking about the parallel between the tabernacle in the Old Testament and our bodies as a temple today, because God's Spirit is no longer in one place in a tabernacle in Jerusalem or wherever the case may be. It is now our bodies. Our body is now a temple where the Holy Spirit dwells. And so we are responsible for caring for our bodies as a temple, similar to how the Israelites had to care for the tabernacle and care for the temple where God's Spirit dwelled. So that really spoke to me a lot, and I started making a lot of changes in what I consume, and not only food-wise, but obviously food, eating more nutritious foods and focusing on the building blocks of my body, which are going to be amino acids, which are proteins, and all of the macro and micronutrients that our body needs in order to function, in order to do what we're supposed to do. And I obviously started exercising more and taking care of my body.